I'd be so pissed as hell at my partner if I'm literally screaming my head off, going through trauma, experiencing the worst I could ever possibly experience, pain that has me bleeding out of my cooter off the side of a boat in the middle of the night, and he's dead asleep. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. One of you guys' new favorite series, which blows my mind because this series absolutely scars me, is where we react to videos of women who didn't know that they were pregnant. To this day, I don't care how many episodes of this series I will watch, it will forever baffle me that people can be pregnant and have no idea. So that being said, it's that time, y'all. It is trauma time. I have a new episode pulled up. This one easily caught my attention by the title. Woman screams for help as she gives birth alone on a boat, because that's exactly where I want to give birth while I have no idea that I'm pregnant, is alone on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Dream pregnancy, or dream birth, I guess, or both, because she didn't know she was pregnant, so she found out she was pregnant and also gave birth. Dream baby shower. Anyways, you get the point. If you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if there's a specific episode you want me to watch. And of course, if you want to see more, go check out the previous episodes I've reacted to, including giving birth on a roller coaster. Yeah, it's insane. Go grab some snacks, go grab some tea, go grab some condoms, contraceptives, any type, unless you want this to be you, and let's get into this.
It was like a stabbing pain. I went into the bathroom.
I can't be the one to be reacting to these videos because my first thought was me waking up at 3 a.m. after that Taco Bell hits.
And I noticed that there was blood.
I'd be like, my period.
Just a little bit of blood, like just enough to be like the beginning of your period. And I said, oh, okay, well that's gotta be what it is then. So
who wouldn't think that?
I tried to lay back down again, but I just couldn't. I couldn't lay there. Because the pain just was worse actually when I was laying down than it was when I was standing up.
See, so here's my problem. I have definitely woken up in the middle of the night, usually anywhere from like 2, 3, 4 a.m. the week before I get my period. And I've been woken up by really bad cramps. I don't know why it happens when I'm sleeping in the middle of the night, but that's just it. Also, why are a lot of these stories happening in the middle of the night? Is the moon making these babies come out? I don't get it. Anyways, just a little side note right there. So I've woken up in the middle of the night because of my cramps, and it usually just always happens before I get my period. I would not think any different in this situation. I would be like, yep, it's my period, especially seeing blood. Yeah, Mother Nature's coming, not a literal child inside me, but okay, here we are.
I got back up and that's when I started to feel nauseous. I was still sleeping at that point, so
I promise I'm gonna stop pausing as much, but like, I just have so much to say already. My favorite thing about this is, this poor woman is going through it, having the worst time ever, moving all over the boat, bathroom to bed, bed to bathroom. Her partner, fast asleep, not a care in the world. Must be nice. Must be nice to not have a uterus, huh, dude?
So I went outside to the back of the boat because I thought I was gonna be sick. I sat down and I put my feet into the water.
Hell no! I know I said I was gonna pause more, but hell no! You're telling me middle of the night, I'm on a boat. Let me stick my feet in the water when I can't see anything? What if there's just like a little sharky shark down there? Look at those little piggies. They look like a fish. I'm gonna eat it. Dude, oh my God, I would never go into any large body of water at night, let alone stick my freaking finger in it.
I wasn't as nauseous, but the pain was still there. I did start to feel a little lightheaded from the pain. I was afraid I was gonna pass out and fall off the back of the boat, so I was trying to get up to go back into the boat because I was worried that if I fell into the water, no one would find me. I stood up and all of a sudden I felt something dripping down my legs. I kind of freaked out about that a little bit, and I took my pants off because I wanted to see what
your water
was happening.
broke.
It was blood trickling down my leg. I knew it wasn't my period anymore.
I'd be terrified. I'd actually be terrified at that point.
Like something was wrong. I felt like something was ripping out of me. I touched down there and I could feel something in it.
At that point, if you could feel something inside of your coochie and it feels like something's being reached out of you, you put 1 and 1 together and it makes 2, it equals a baby. So then I feel like at that point you should have known, oh shit, I was pregnant. But you know, we're not gonna victim blame over here or anything. Sharks really want nothing to do with humans, but in the back of my mind, I'd still be very paranoid and being like, oh, I'm out here in the middle of the ocean, hanging off the back of the ship, boat, whatever. I'm not wearing pants and I'm bleeding and I can't see anything in the water. This is what Jaws did to me. Like, sharks really aren't that bad. But anyways.
It felt like rubbery.
Nice to know that's what we felt like.
Oh my God.
Some organ was coming out of my body that shouldn't have been coming out. That's when I really freaked out. I tried to sit back down and I couldn't sit.
This is
Standing
insane.
was painful, so I was squatting. I got in that position. And
All this on the back of a
I was
boat.
stuck. I thought I was dying. The pain just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I was trying to wake Matt up. And I could see him from where I was. And I was yelling.
We're 2 minutes in,
never
by the
even
way.
heard me.
I'd be so pissed as hell at my partner if I'm literally screaming my head off, going through trauma, experiencing the worst thing I could ever possibly experience, pain that has me bleeding out of my cooter off the side of a boat in the middle of the night, and he's dead asleep. He would never hear the end of it from me. Never.
I was really like scared at that point.
Stupid Matt.
I was screaming like constantly.
Oh
But
my
the place is just
God.
desolate. I definitely thought I was dying because there's blood. Something's coming out of me. There's this awful pain.
Help me.
The biggest thing on my mind was not being able to say goodbye to my kids, and that Matt would be calling to tell them that I had died.
That's sad. So has she given birth before? She said her kids, they could be adopted, they could be birthed, came out of her. So wouldn't you kind of be able to figure out that you were pregnant? Granted though, I would imagine that every pregnancy is different. Some might be easier than others. Also, if you're giving birth in the hospital, you might be so drugged up that the pain isn't as bad as it could be. But okay, interesting that that's not her first thought. Yeah, it's another baby.
I was calling Matt for about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Excuse me? I would murder him. I'd murder Matt. I don't
I
care.
heard just a very, very loud scream. Horrible
Oh, yeah.
screams.
After 3 hours?
By the grace of God, he heard me somehow.
I thought it was almost a dream, these screams. But I ran out there.
And he came bounding out of the
I'd push him in the water. Bye. It's the fact that it took him so long that it's called Woman Screams for Help as she gives birth alone on a
Christina was
boat.
on a swim platform, screaming, like on top of rungs.
Matt, you're the worst.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Would you look at me?
She sounded like she was
can't.
gonna die. You could tell it was intense pain.
Let's get you inside. Come on.
And I was just thinking to myself, what could possibly be wrong?
I said, I think I'm dying.
They're coming out of me.
So I ran in and got my spotlight because I thought maybe there's something I could do.
Okay, honey, I'm just gonna take a look, all right?
Okay.
Shined it down there.
Oh my God.
It's the head.
What?
It looked like something internal was coming out. I was scared. It was pretty obscene to see. I panicked. I called 911.
911, what's the emergency?
It's my girlfriend. She's in extreme pain. There's something, I don't know, coming out of her uterus. Something, some kind of sac.
I
Some
don't
kind
know
of
what to say.
sack.
I was in such shock.
She's in a lot of pain.
Abdominal pain?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's like
cramps.
human.
Is she pregnant?
No,
No chance she's pregnant. Like that?
there's no chance you're pregnant, right?
All right, how old is she?
She's 36. She's bleeding out there.
Okay, and she's bleeding, you said?
Yes,
Okay, so we need a boat to get out to you?
I can meet you at the marina.
Matt gave the emergency operator the name of the nearest marina.
So they're
They
dead
pulled
in the
anchor
middle of
really
the
quick.
water.
And then we started driving back to the
Okay.
dock. I was still squatting on the swim platform because I couldn't move.
I'd
to
be
get to the back
I'd
of the
be
boat.
terrified of like
about a
spilling
quarter
into the
mile
water
from
for
the
some
dock.
reason.
I was
Yeah.
hanging onto the back of the boat for dear life. trying
Yeah,
not to
Matt
pass
makes
out
one
and fall
sharp
into the
turn.
water.
That's it for all of us.
It seemed like it was taking forever to get back.
I pulled up to the fuel dock. I was just in such a rush to go meet the ambulance. Pretty much ran the whole dock. A ton of things going through my mind. I hope she's gonna be all right. I think she had a severe internal rupture of some type. I
It's
had
a
no
big
idea,
rupture.
but I knew it wasn't good. I just ran like a half a mile. I could barely breathe to even pick up the phone.
Yeah?
The 911 operator said, "Sir, there's no one down here." And then that's when I looked up. I'm at the wrong marina.
I'm at the dock.
I'm
was
not
waiting
gonna
for
get mad at
somebody
Matt.
coming.
I'm
Nobody
not
was
gonna
coming.
get
It was
mad
just
at
like
Matt.
dead silence.
I have goosebumps as to how mad at Matt I would be. Get one job, dude. I get it, panic brain, but still.
I was so afraid of what was happening or what was gonna happen. Things were just getting worse.
What does this say about birth?
It was probably only 5 minutes, but it seemed like forever.
She feels like she's dying.
My worst
What
fear
does
was
this
she was gonna
say?
die in the boat. So I was very scared because time was ticking.
Hey!
I heard the stretcher coming down the dock, and I could hear voices. And I thought, oh, thank God, somebody's here.
Hurry!
Hi, Christine. I'm gonna look between your legs, all right?
The first thing I did was grab the flashlight so I could see what was going on.
Just like
And when we looked,
ahead.
it was probably half an inch of something coming out.
Come on! So like, are they not saying it's a baby head because they're trying to build tension for this episode and make it all mysterious, as if we don't know that the series is called Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, so as if we don't already know it's a baby that's coming out of her? Or can someone's uterus genuinely come out of their own vagina like that? No, I'm not even gonna Google that. I don't even want to know the answer to that because I'm not about to traumatize myself even more. I'm good. Ignorance is bliss.
Looks like a
We automatically thought that she was having a prolapsed uterus.
So it is possible? Every day I learn something about being a woman that sucks so much. A prolapsed uterus? Are you serious, dude? I hate it here. I do.
A prolapsed uterus is when the uterus is falling out of the vagina. This is very scary because you're seeing organs, the uterus, coming out of the vagina.
What?
And this is not normal.
No,
Christine, we're just gonna get into the hospital, okay? But to do that, we need to get you off the boat. Can you stand up for me on the count of 3?
And I like panicked because I thought that they really think something's wrong with me.
Okay. 1, 2,
okay.
and 3.
We're good.
It was really painful to have to stand up and climb over the side of the boat.
Oh, God.
Remember when I was like, no, I can't be the person watching this because I am so unserious? What was my first thought as she was taking that step? Oh my gosh, what if the baby just plopped right out straight into the water? Oh, I guess she could reel him in with the umbilical cord. You know people that cope in really traumatizing events with humor? Yeah. Holy crap, this is actually terrifying.
But I was so glad to be able to get off the boat that I just withstood the pain. And they asked me to lay on the stretcher. And so I went to lay on the stretcher.
Is she about to give birth on the stretcher?
Onto the stretcher.
She's totally about to plop that baby out on the stretcher.
I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, she's gonna be all right. And I'm not even looking.
I went to
Nice, Matt.
lay back.
Christine, we're gonna get ready to move you, okay?
And all of a sudden I just felt this thing go whoosh.
Like it shot out of her like a rocket?
I look up.
His face was just like, and I thought it was something really bad.
My partner and I just looked at each other and just dropped our jaws.
And then I just hear him. I look up, and there's a baby there.
You're just gonna end it like that? You're not gonna tell me if the baby was healthy, what the baby looked like? Like, you didn't even tell me if it was a boy or a girl. I'm so invested now. Listen, I say this every single time. If you really want drama, like fast-paced drama in a short amount of time, watch an episode of Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. This was 7 minutes and 33 seconds, and it's easily the most drama I've ever experienced in my freaking life. I have so many questions and so many concerns, and I always do. And here's the one thing that I do know. So when you're pregnant, you don't have a period, but you can have vaginal bleeding. And this bleeding can easily be confused with a period. Also found out in the last episode that false negatives are a thing. You could get negative pregnancy tests and they could be wrong. That freaks me out. That's not fair. So apparently you have to take like 20 pregnancy tests just to cover your bases. I did see a comment. This is from Marianne. It says, the best way to make sure is a blood test from the hospital. Nice to know that if you want to make sure if you're pregnant or not, go for a blood test, not so much a urine test. I also got another comment that really had me thinking, because I didn't even think of this to begin with. I mean, why would I? I've never been pregnant, right? I hope. I'm on my period right now. Let's hope it is my period. Okay. This comment is from Brandy, and it says, I just can't understand how this could happen. I have 3 kids. They move a lot. That is such a solid question though. The movement in your tummy, what do you think that is? Like, were you possessed? Unless not all babies move, question mark? I don't know, man. Every single piece of information I keep learning about pregnancy makes me not want to ever be pregnant. And this is truly the most effective form of birth control for me. I remember I used to want kids, and then I started this series and I'm like, she thought she she was dying. The entire time it felt like death. I still can't get over the fact that she just was like, you know what, I'm gonna hang off the back of the boat and stick my feet in the pitch black dark water in the middle of the ocean. No, that's when I knew she was crazy. All the poor fish trying to sleep like, yo, who the hell keeps screaming? It is 3 a.m. I'm literally so unserious. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm traumatized. If you did, give us a thumbs up. In the comments below, I want to know what you're thinking. Every single thought you have racing through your mind right now, spill it, sis. Now, shout out of the day goes to Candace on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you would like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And if you're not already subscribed, you should definitely subscribe and turn on those post notifications. If you want to see more episodes, I have several more on my channel that you can check out. I just noticed my little plague doctor plush, and that's actually kind of how I'm feeling towards pregnancy right now. A plague. By the way, if you want to get it, I'll link it, but that's not the point. The point is, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're not as traumatized as me, and I will see you guys next time. Use protection, please, and take blood test. Okay, bye, love you.